Sorry for the very long water break, and I'm not gonna lie, this was supposed to be out yesterday, but that took a while, longer than a water break. So, yeah, my apologies. But we continue. The two gods passed out, so did Shin and the other Supreme Kai from Universe 6. And Goku was shocked, as I've stated already. And Zena would start to get the idea of the Tournament of Power. And yeah, I'm sorry for the background noises that you might hear, but we move from that right now. And yeah, that's the end of the Universe 6 tournament. And we move on, and I'm gonna say that Goku just continues training for now. Continues training until someone, or someone, someone they know. No, who knows if they actually know. I totally forgot if I did the Goku Black thing. Yeah, I don't know if I even did the Goku Black thing. I don't even think I did the Android Saga, so hold up 1 second. Okay, I am back, and no, Trunks does not exist. I just went back through the video. Trunks does not exist. Okay, Trunks never actually existed due to Goku eradicating not Yamcha, but Vegeta. So Vegeta's not gonna have a kid with Bulma, so no Trunks. But a certain evil person, or an evil Kai, has been watching, and has been jealous of Goku ever since he arrived on, well, Shin's planet. Since not Shin, but since Kibito trains with Zamasu here and there, Shin would introduce Goku to Zamasu once or twice, and Zamasu would be pretty jealous of Goku, to be honest, because Goku's been blessed with such power, and yet his power doesn't increase anymore. And he's just jealous of Goku in general. He thinks that a mortal shouldn't be on a god's planet, and a god shouldn't show such hospitality to a mortal. And well, Zamasu doesn't take too kindly of that. And Zamasu, well, he asked Gowasu about legendary items that their universe has, and Gowasu decided to show Zamasu the time ring. And Zamasu's eyes brightened as he heard the time ring, and Zamasu chuckled a little bit to himself, saying, "Well, this time ring will surely be the downfall of Goku." As he begins laughing maniacally in his head. And Gowasu showed him the time ring's cool abilities, and well, Zamasu didn't like that. Didn't like the fact that he wasn't treated like he was ready for it. So, and he wasn't gonna use it anyway. So he decided when Gowasu, was busy drinking tea and all, he stole the time ring behind his back, and killed Gowasu, which ended up killing Universe. I'm pretty sure it was like Universe 10's. Yeah, it was Universe 10, so ended up killing Universe 10's Destroyer God. And Zamasu used the time ring, and he saw the Super Dragon Balls while Gowasu was showing him the Universe 6 tournament between Universe 7. So he basically fast forwards a whole year and gathers all the Dragon Balls, or the Super Dragon Balls, and wishes to switch with Goku's body, which means Goku, his body is stolen. There's no different timeline. This is from Zamasu. This is Zamasu from this exact timeline. And Zamasu, well, he wasn't so. He was pretty lucky that he stole Goku's body, since Goku is the strongest of all of them, basically. And well, Goku, his body was stolen. Not too good, really. And yeah. One moment. Apologies. But we continue. And yeah, Zamasu stole Goku's body, and Goku was no more. And Gohan and Piccolo were near Goku at the time, and they saw Goku switch because a light covered him, and Goku began glowing. And and pardon me. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. So much background noises, but we continue. So Goku right now, well, he was covered with a bright light, and Gohan and Piccolo turn around to see Goku. Well, Goku's ki just changed, and they saw a bright light coming from Goku. And Goku, his whole outfit was switched, and Gohan and Piccolo knew what this outfit was. It was an outfit of the Supreme Kais, and Piccolo sensed an evil ki within Goku, and he told Gohan to back up, and Gohan backed up a little, saying, "Who are you? And what have you done with my father?" As Goku Black was born, as Goku Black began laughing maniacally, saying, "Son Gohan, son of Goku, you will die." As Goku Black, well, flexes his ki, and his ki bursts open as he begins yelling, and you can hear a deafening roar from Goku Black as he charges towards Piccolo and Gohan, and this is just in his base form. And Piccolo and Gohan were holding him off pretty well, but soon it began to be a hassle, and Goku Black just his potential keeps growing exponentially, and they couldn't keep up. And soon Piccolo had to go into his Namekian God form. Gohan used Super Saiyan God, and they tried to keep at it, but soon even Super Saiyan God wasn't enough, and Goku Black was getting stronger and stronger, and Gohan transforms into Super Saiyan Blue, and Piccolo transforms into Namekian Blue, as their auras their auras shake the earth basically, and well, Goku Black, he transforms into you may know as Super Saiyan Rose, an even better version, a more godly, perfected version of Super Saiyan. As he begins fighting the two, and the fight is more serious as each blow shakes the entire Earth, causing multiple earthquakes in different countries and causing volcanic eruptions. This fight continues for another 5 minutes, and Gohan and Piccolo seemingly overpower Goku Black, but Goku Black, he's a lot stronger than they think, since he just keeps getting stronger and stronger, but he can't get Zenkais without healing. And right now, Goku Black has taken a lot of damage, and drops out of his drops out of Rose and goes back to base as he begins coughing out blood, saying, "Impossible! I thought my power was enough to defeat these mortals." As Goku Black charges up a ki blast and blasts it towards Gohan, as Gohan swipes it away like a fly. And Gohan says, "Well, Goku Black, your time is done. You dare switch with my father." As Gohan basically creates a ki blast in his hand and blasts Goku Black out of existence, blasting a hole straight through his chest. Goku Black was no more. And Piccolo asked Kami to speak with. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't So Piccolo asked Kami to contact King Yama to tell him to create a new body for Goku so he can come back to the living world. King Yama did so, and Goku's normal body was restored. And they wished Goku back to life, and that was the only wish they wanted. So the Dragon Balls are gonna be away for at least 1 whole month. So that's that. And Goku was ticked off. He was angry at Zamasu for even doing that, and Goku wanted to be strong enough so he won't ever have to go through something like that again. And he began training hard. He went to Whis' planet using the Kai Kai, and since Whis' ki, began to try to sense godly keys, so that's how they teleport to Whis. So they basically did that. Piccolo, Gohan, and Goku went to, well, Whis' planet, and Videl is a thing here, so they still have Pan, and Gohan can only visit at least once a week, so he does keep up with training, but has to do university in his job, so he doesn't get to stay for all that long. And they only began training like with Whis, not so. They didn't train with Whis earlier, so they don't have much experience with Ultra Instinct since Whis didn't teach him that yet. And they began Whis' training, and Whis' training was rigorous, and they were struggling to keep up, but they kept going, and Goku managed to, well, he surpassed Super Saiyan Blue as I've already stated, but now he's mastered that form that he used, knowing how to enter it and how to fully use it to his greatest capability. Now Goku's way stronger, and yet keeps up training, keeps at it, and on one training occasion, Goku was pushed to the absolute limit, going to that Super Saiyan 3 Blue evolution, going all out, and Goku still lost. And this occasion, though, Goku stood back up in his base form as a blinding light covers him, as his hair spikes up a little, not turning into Super Saiyan or any of that, but just basically his eyes began to change from the normal black color to silver as he began getting that aura of Omen. Yes, Ultra Instinct. This occasion, Goku tapped into Omen much earlier on, but still, he doesn't have as much experience as he would have of the form since he didn't train as long with Whis. So yeah, but still, tapping into it this early would mean that he can feel how strong the form is, and he can figure out how to, tap into it with a lot more training. But still, as immediately Goku just drops out of Omen immediately, as he just falls unconscious. And the next day, Goku trained even harder to activate this form, and did not succeed whatsoever. But Goku asked Whis why his form isn't staying for that long, and Whis replied saying, "Well, son Goku, or well, Goku, the reason why is, apologies. Oh yeah, we're recording. Well, apologies for that. But well, Goku, the reason why is because you aren't strong enough, and that's just it. Your body can't maintain such power. That power was meant for the angels, and a mortal tapping into it is unheard of. Not even Lord Beerus can enter that form." As Goku was surprised, telling Whis, not even Beerus can tap into that power? As Goku was beyond shocked, as Piccolo was too. And Gohan, well, he continued his training on Earth and on Beerus' planet. So yeah. But the humans did not slack off even in this time of peace. They continued training and became a lot stronger. So now everyone is way surpassed what they would be. And the power, oh my goodness, the Tournament of Power will now commence. As Zeno asked Goku if they can do a Tournament of Power due to the fact that Zeno is bored, and even if Goku didn't push it to be hurried as fast as he did, Zeno, if Goku actually didn't get the other Zeno, he'd still be pretty bored. So yeah, the Tournament of Power will commence. As the Tournament of Power begins. And yeah, it started, and no, the Tournament of Power does not begin just yet, but the Tournament of Power will begin in a month or so. That's what Zeno had told Goku, and Goku told Gohan, well, Gohan, find anyone you think is good enough for the tournament, and tell him to train up for a few days, and get strong enough to to defeat the opponents that we will be facing. And Gohan says, "Alright, Dad," as he leaves. And Videl did train a lot more, but she isn't strong enough, well, to take on any of those people in the Tournament of Power. So the best option that they have right now is to get the rest of the Z fighters, which would be Yamcha, Tien, Krillin, Master Roshi, Yajirobe, Chaozu, and the rest, basically. And well, they they kind of did. And Yajirobe actually did continue training, but isn't a good candidate for that job. So yeah, no, none of that. And since Trunks isn't born, there won't be any Goten. No, yeah, there isn't Goten. Goten isn't here. Since Goku's too busy anyway, so won't have time for Chi-Chi. So, they only got Tien, Yamcha, Krillin, Chaozu, and Master Roshi. Add the 3, that would only be 8. They need 2 more. And, Goku didn't want to, but he suggested Frieza or Frieza and Vegeta. And no, everyone declined this immediately. Those two monsters, would you want them to be here for 24 hours? Nah, bro, we ain't having that. That's what everyone just replied with. But Goku says, well, if we don't, our universe will be destroyed. As everyone's mouth just drops to the floor. As Krillin says, what, Goku, you didn't tell us this? Goku, this is urgent. As Goku, well, says, I'm sorry, Krillin. I didn't think you guys needed to know that part, you know? I thought that would demotivate you. As Tien replies with saying, no, Goku, that will motivate us to work even harder so our universal planet does not get destroyed. As Goku says, well, I'm gonna revive Frieza and Vegeta. Well, not revive them, but just ask someone to make them come back for 24 hours. As Master Roshi says, well, you can contact my sister, Baba. She will revive them for 24 hours at best. But don't push it, Goku. As Master Roshi, well, tells Goku that, and I'm sorry if my Master Roshi impression is dog water, but I apologize. And we move, and Goku revives Frieza and Vegeta, and they're way weaker than anyone here. And Frieza would try to escape, but Goku would flick his forehead, and he'd be slammed into the wall, and Frieza would not like that. And Frieza asked, "You stupid Saiyan, why did you bring me back? Are you here to mock me and make fun of me, you Saiyan scoundrel?" As Vegeta yells, "Kakarot, why did you revive Frieza? Why, Kakarot?" And Goku says, well, guys, I need you to work with me on a tournament because, well, if we don't, the whole universe will be destroyed. And yeah, that's that. And well, Vegeta and Frieza hate to admit it, but they have to work together, so they did. And well, Goku will be assigned the task of training Frieza and Vegeta, and for the whole month they trained together. And this whole month was Frieza getting stronger. And if Frieza can train for 4 months with a fodder soldier and get to godly amounts of power, imagine with a godly Saiyan who has god abilities and a weaker Frieza training with a godly Saiyan. Imagine the capabilities here. Well, imagine the possibilities. And Frieza obtained his golden form, and this power he possesses is strong. Yeah, I'd say he's about the same level as, well, Frieza in the Broly movie at this point. Think about it. If he trained with someone with such godly abilities, how do you think he'll get that strong? if you think about it, his potential is deadly, and if you think about it correctly and logically, if Goku was that strong training Frieza using his god abilities, then Frieza will get stronger too, and so will Vegeta. And at this point, Vegeta had a whole month to train. He couldn't really do much in that whole month since he doesn't have insane potential, but he did manage to awaken Super Saiyan 3 at best. Yeah, at best, Super Saiyan 3. The least is Super Saiyan 2, but with Goku's training, he managed to awaken Super Saiyan 3. And, Vegeta was angry that he wasn't able to awaken the Super Saiyan God, but they can't even do the God ritual since they don't have enough Saiyans anyway, so... Wait, how many Saiyans do you need for the God ritual? You got Vegeta, Goku, Gohan. Now you don't have enough people. You need Trunks, Goten, and then Pan, but they don't have, so they can't do the God ritual. So yeah, they get ready for the tournament, and Gohan challenges Goku like before, and Gohan actually managed to awaken Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, challenging Goku, and yet still losing as Goku powers up to maximum and destroys Gohan. And they move on to the Tournament of Power, and Vegeta, well, he's one of the weaker ones, so he has to stay with the Z Fighters, and he does stay with the humans, and they start picking off the weaker guys. And Vegeta didn't like being treated as trash, but he's weaker than them anyway, so he has to train up during the match. And yeah, he ended up running into Caulifla and Kale. Ended up meeting Kaba, and Vegeta had the same kind of thing with Kaba, but this time he's more cruel since he didn't have such a big character development. So he ended up knocking Kaba out immediately since he's still that evil Saiyan side thing of him. And Kale and Caulifla weren't that hard to knock out as he blasts a Gallic gun and they were out. While Gohan and Piccolo pick off the other fighters, ended up taking out a few people of Universe 11 and then some from some other universes, and they start picking the universes off. And Goku was left to challenge Universe 9 by himself. Ended up easily wiping the floor with him once he accesses Super Saiyan, not Super Saiyan, but Super Saiyan God, wiping the floor with them. And Goku powers down and continues fighting some of the father characters, and he still beats them. And Goku managed to eye down Jiren, and Hit was also fighting Hit also eyed down Goku and Jiren, as those three had a mutual agreement that they'll fight each other, as in 1 second when you blinked your eye they were gone, and you could see the impacts of their attacks in the sky. They were basically demolishing the arena, and you can see them move from the right side of the arena to the left, to the top of it, to the bottom of it. They just kept moving around, and Goku was holding up pretty well as he powers up to blue to keep up, and it wasn't looking too well for Hit and Goku as well, since Goku in blue isn't that strong right now, since he doesn't have the Kaioken multipliers. It still doesn't matter since Goku powered up to evolution, and yet that wasn't enough, but he was keeping up rather well, and Hit was losing this. Even with the time skip, Jiren, gathered key in his fist and knocked Hit out the arena, and it was just Goku. And Jiren, as Goku powers up to Super Saiyan Blue 3 Evolution, as he fights Jiren at his max. And Jiren was actually forced to use a lot more power than he was expecting. About 55% of his power, which is enough to keep Goku at bay. But I'm gonna need a water break right now, so real quick, I'll be seeing you in a little while. From my water break, and no, Jiren did not use 55%. I'm gonna say Jiren used a lot more. I'm gonna say he used about 85%. He used 85% of his power, and this time Goku is stronger. And Goku using all his techniques, excuse me. So yeah, and sorry for the background noises, but we move. And Goku continues his battle with Jiren until Jiren uses 100%, knocking Goku down. and making a big ki blast, and basically sends it down towards Goku to basically knock him out the arena. While the rest of the other universe's fighters basically get blown back by this battle that they were having, and by some other universes. And well, that's happening. And Gohan met up with Toppo and Dispo as Dispo charges towards Gohan, as Gohan powers up to blue, as he counters Dispo's punch as he teleports using Kai Kai, and Dispo and him are using a speed battle, but Gohan honestly has the bigger advantage here due to teleportation being instant. So yeah, he keeps teleporting here and there, and Gohan is he's doing well against Hit, and not Hit but Dispo, as Gohan basically he slams a kick straight on Dispo's back, sending him into a little rock formation that was in there, and Dispo was in there, and he was a bit injured, but besides that he was fine. And Piccolo goes into the Mechian Blue as he fights well Dispo, and Gohan squares up against Toppo as he fights Toppo, and Toppo is destroying Gohan. Not destroying Gohan, but they were pretty much even. But Gohan is taking this seriously, and Toppo starts getting pushed down, and Gohan pushes even further, and starts throwing a lot more Ki Blast attacks and throwing Kamehameha waves. But even with that, Toppo's big hands, well, he basically just swipes them away like they're flies, and Toppo releases his Justice Beam and stuff. But Gohan counters, and they're having their battle, and Toppo, he's getting pushed back and infuriated as he accesses his godly abilities. He enters. I don't even think. Well, I think Toppo actually has access to Ultra Ego. Hear me out. Since Toppo's godly abilities don't just come naturally like that, so it's probably like an Ultra Ego if you think about it, but a weaker version of Vegeta's Ultra Ego. So yeah, if Blue Evolution can take it, I don't have any doubts that Gohan can actually not win this. So Gohan accesses Blue Evolution, and the fight continues as Gohan is still winning, and Toppo, well, he uses his Akai, and Gohan, he knows he'll get eradicated with one of those attacks, so he powers up a big Kamehameha wave and blasts it towards Toppo, and Toppo, well, he gathered up a lot of his energy and blasted Hakai balls straight towards Gohan's Kamehameha wave, but Gohan deceived, basically tricked Toppo, and before Gohan fires, he uses the Kai Kai teleporting behind Toppo, blasting a Kamehameha wave right behind Toppo as he gets flung out of the arena with a Kamehameha wave, and Toppo is now defeated as Goku is on the ground unconscious, or almost unconscious, as Jiren stands above him, generating his blast, sending it down towards Goku. But before it hits Goku, Gohan steps in and basically tries to push it back, but even Gohan isn't enough. But Goku somehow stands up as his hair begins to glow, and as his eyes begin to turn into a silverish color, as his aura changes, as Goku accesses Omen 2. He accesses this newfound power that he has, which is Ultra Instinct, and this is his second time accessing it ever. And this time it's much stronger, so he challenges Jiren this time. But before doing that, he destroys Jiren's Ki Blast and fights Jiren. And Gohan, well, he decided to help out Piccolo while leaving Goku to fight Jiren. And Goku is extremely injured and still is able to fight, but is still getting a lot of damage due to the fact that he was hurt earlier. But he's able to dodge most of Jiren's attacks. And Jiren is having a hard time, but Jiren is using 100%, and Goku's getting pushed back even further. Even with Omen, he's struggling. But Goku continuing to try to defeat Jiren. But Goku is still struggling since he doesn't have full access to Ultra Instinct. He only has Omen. Goku is dodging and defending perfectly, but without perfect offense, he can't really do anything. His attacks right now aren't strong enough to even stand a chance against Jiren's attacks. So right now, it can go either way. But Goku is hanging in there. But everyone in the crowd was shocked. Well, mostly everyone was shocked since Goku didn't show this off to the Earthlings or the Z Fighters and most of the gods. Beerus, he sensed this energy, so he knew Goku can access this power, but the rest of the gods didn't. So they stood up in respect for Goku, since Goku was the only mortal that they have ever heard of to access such power. Because no one has actually accessed this power ever before. So, besides the angels, no mortal, no god of destruction has accessed this power besides angels. So they were pretty shocked. And Goku continues to fight while Dispo was knocked out and the rest of Universe 11's fighters were knocked out. And the big robot decides to show up. But Gohan, Piccolo, and the rest of the remaining Z fighters, and even Vegeta, who's still in the arena, well, destroys the monster using their full power blast, knocking that monster robot thing out of the arena. And yep, whatever universe that was, is destroyed, and it's only Universe 7 and Universe 11. I think, yeah, Universe 11. And they continue fighting, and Jiren is gaining the ground, gaining more ground, and Goku's losing his ground as he was knocked down, and Goku actually drops out of Omen, and Goku knows he needs to calm his mind, but he's out of energy. He can't really fight at this point. So Goku, well, was about to get blasted off the arena, but Gohan, he basically teleports Goku out of there, and Goku was saved from getting destroyed, as Goku is now, well, almost unconscious, as Gohan and Piccolo and the rest of the Z fighters, and actually no, Frieza isn't out, and Frieza with, well, Vegeta power up to defeat Jiren, as Jiren is fighting off the strongest fighter there, and that would be Frieza. And Frieza's in his golden form fighting Jiren, and Vegeta was exposed to God Ki, so his Super Saiyan 3 isn't weak whatsoever. Now with a Super Saiyan, he's actually not weaker than anyone. The humans are weaker now. But yeah, they're destroying. They're not destroying Jiren, but Jiren is destroying them, and they're trying their best to hold them off for Goku. And Gohan and Piccolo decide to join after giving some energy to Goku to recover. And they basically continued fighting, but Jiren blasted them away with his immense strength, and basically tries to incinerate them. But, well, they decided to make a key shield, basically a key shield, as Frieza's holding it up with the rest, and Gohan powers up to evolution, while Piccolo powers up to blue Namekian, or Namekian blue, and they're trying to hold them off as long as they possibly can. But at this point, they're gonna get incinerated. But Goku, for one last time, seeing everyone doing their best and stuff, was a catalyst for him to awaken Omen 3 yet again. I'm just gonna say plot because I don't even know how he's gonna access Omen at this point. But he's gonna access Omen one more time because he begins to calm his mind, and his aura changes again as he accesses Omen, as he basically defends everyone by sharing his energy with the key shield as they blow back Jiren's immense strength, as Jiren sees Goku yet again, but Goku this time, he begins to get a bigger glow as everyone, actually, even Frieza and Vegeta, lend their energy to Goku as they all drop out of their strongest form and back to their base form, as they all lend Goku their energy. And now, well, they all tried, well, they all are out and weak now since they dropped out of the strongest form as Goku gathered all their energy and began gathering heat as he breathed in and out and began saying, "Jiren, you are a strong foe, but you will lose to me." As Goku, his aura clears as his hair turned into a silver color, as his eyes remain the same, as Goku has tapped into mastered Ultra Instinct. He's in mastered UI basically. As Goku and Jiren dash towards each other fighting, and the whole arena is shaking at their tremendous power. But Goku is winning this fight easily. But Jiren, tr- uh, well, he gets infuriated and powers up to his hidden power, showing his hidden power, and Jiren began to even out the battle. But as the fight continues, Goku destroys Jiren in the end, with Jiren being flung out of the stadium, as Goku was declared the MVP due to him knocking out more opponents and being more proactive. So all the universes get erased except Universe 7, and Goku takes the wish, wishing that all the other universes that were destroyed to be revived. And that's basically it. And Frieza's reward was revival, and so was Vegeta for working hard in the Tournament of Power. So they're now alive, and Frieza, he goes back to his old ways and goes to his Frieza Force. But Vegeta stays on Earth, and that happens, and Frieza does end up doing the Broly movie. But what the different thing is in this Broly movie is that Goku, well, when Vegeta fights Broly, since he had a bit of time to train, he actually accesses Blue now. But still, during the time they had to train Vegeta, well, he got stronger and he managed to access Blue, as I've stated. But the Broly movie starts. Well, Paragus still has his revenge and all. He wants the revenge against King Vegeta, and Vegeta's on planet Earth, so this is perfect revenge. As Frieza introduces Broly, saying, "Well, you Saiyan monkeys, it was a pleasure working with you, but now I have a stronger opponent who will destroy you. Even you, Son Goku. Here, I introduce you, the strongest Saiyan monkey of all time," as Broly shows himself. As Vegeta laughs, saying, "You think he is stronger than I and Kakarot? He won't even challenge me." As Broly dashes towards Vegeta, and their fight goes exactly the same, except Vegeta struggling even more, since he's weaker than Canon Vegeta. He's only accessed Blue nearing the Broly arc, so he's way weaker. And Vegeta actually had to access Super Saiyan 3 to keep up with Broly in his Ikari form, and then Vegeta accesses Super Saiyan God, gaining the advantage like before, but Vegeta didn't knock Broly into the water this time. This time, Broly actually swings Vegeta into the water, blasting a mouth beam straight at Vegeta, and Vegeta had no time to block, so he had to brace for impact and basically tank it. And Vegeta was pretty injured by this attack and powers up to Blue. And even at Blue, Vegeta was losing hard, and Broly was demolishing Vegeta actually. And Frieza began laughing maniacally, saying, "Foolish prince, this Saiyan is way stronger than you can ever be." Water break. Water break finished. So I'm back, and Broly basically demolishes Vegeta, and Vegeta was slammed into an iceberg, or basically an ice mountain, over and over, just like Goku was, and he drops out of Blue into his base, as he was unconscious, as Goku clenches his fist, saying he'll pay for that, transforming into Blue, fighting Broly, and this was pretty easy for Goku, actually. Goku was demolishing Broly, and Frieza was pretty shocked, but he knew what to do, as he basically points his finger towards Paragus, saying, "Well, you should unleash his full power." As Paragus says, no, 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 we shouldn't do that, Lord Frieza. Doing that will cause such danger to everyone. As Frieza says, well, does it look like I care? As he blasts Paragus straight through the chest as Paragus dies like normal. And Broly actually saw this and he was angry as he transforms. And you can hear a deafening roar and a green light coming from Broly as he emanates such a strong ki. Even Vegeta, even Vegeta. Me man. Well, we continue as Broly was getting swiped, but he powers up to Super Saiyan, and then it began to change as Goku had to access his max power for now. Super Saiyan 3 Blue Evolution. And Goku is still winning now, and Broly powers up to full power. And now he's in his legendary Super Saiyan, basically. And he basically is destroying most of the planet's side, this side of the planet right now, as Goku and Broly continue their fight. But Goku is destroying Broly, and yet Broly still is continuing to grow in power and grow in size as his hair elongates as he transforms into legendary Super Saiyan 3. As this time Goku's in a bit of a tricky situation here as he fights Broly and Broly's demolishing him. Nothing he can really do, but Gohan was watching the whole fight and Gohan began blasting well teleported to the fight and then blasted Broly multiple times and just to distract Broly as Broly tries to go after Gohan as Gohan teleports away back and forth just to distract Broly as Vegeta got up saying, Kakarot, go! I'll hold him off! As Vegeta transforms into blue and tries to hold off Broly and gets demolished. What happened to Frieza is exactly what happened to Vegeta. Vegeta, RIP bro, RIP. And Vegeta's gone. Well, not dead, but he's getting demolished. And, well, Gohan teleports away with Goku as they both power down. And Goku says, well, I think it's time to use it. As, yes, they are gonna use the Potara fusion. They don't even know what the fusion dance is, but since Goku was trained by the Kais, why not use the Potara? And, they basically used the Potara earrings, and there. Well, Gokan was born. Gokan was born, and his power was immense. He's even stronger than Vegito for this what if story. I don't even know if Gokan can actually defeat Vegito in actual power scaling, but still, for this what if scenario, Gokan can topple Vegito easily. Think about it. But still, Gokan powers up to Super Saiyan and teleports back, demolishing Broly, and fusion boost and all. That's why Super Saiyan can demolish Broly. And still, even in base, he can still demolish Broly. But Gokan basically powers up to blue to actually just finish him off. Finishing Broly off, not killing him. And, well, that green, I'm not gonna say that, but that person who Broly was with, well, saved him from getting totally annihilated. So, yeah, that still happens. And the moral arc does not go as similar. Since Goku knows about Moro since, well, Shin Kibito, so he knows to take this seriously. And he knows how to access Omen on will, basically on command. So he basically wipes the floor with old Moro, but still, Moro is still trying to drain Goku's energy, but since Goku's on the defensive and mastered after Omen, well, Moro is not going to be a big issue here since he hasn't got a switch yet. And since teleportation is instant, it's not going to be that hard. And, Moro was done for. So, yeah. And that's how this what if scenario will end. So, hopefully, you guys enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next what if story. Peace.